Everyone, welcome to the explanation. So in today's video I'll be cover topic functions and recursive function very briefly, and then we'll discuss about the MCQ questions. Okay, so if you want to learn in detail about the functions, about the program, and about the detailed execution of programs and all, please refer my videos my in the C playlist. In this video I'm just going to refresh what is function, what is recursive function, and then we are going to solve the MCQ portion. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about functions and recursive functions. We can also discuss the type of MCQ questions we are going to expect in the exam. Okay, so what is a function? A function is a block of code that is going to perform a specific task. Okay, so you can say a function is a block of code that is going to perform a specific task. Okay, so you have already studied about a number of functions, library functions. For example, printf is also a function. Remember, every function starts with a small bracket, closes with a small bracket. So wherever you get this thing, that is a function. So printf is a function, scanf is a function. Okay, sqrt, it is a math function, it is a function. So all these functions, they are going to perform a specific task. In the same way, you can also make your own functions. So these functions are called library function because they are already defined in your C library. But we can also make some functions ourselves. For example, I can make a function named add, and then I can add the number of codes, like whoever comes to this block, certain things is going to be executed. So this is called user defined function, and this is what we are going to study. What is a user defined function? So it is a block of code that is going to perform a specific task. Okay, so let's see. The thing that we have to remember is what is the syntax of this user defined function. What is the syntax of this user defined function? Okay, so user defined function, if you break it, it is always going to contain certain parts. For example, it is going to contain a return type. Okay, it is going to contain a function name. It is going to contain a number of parameter list. It is going to contain a function body, and it is going to contain a return statement. Okay, so what can be return type? It can be void, it can be integer, it can be any data type. What will be the name of function? It can be any name, any variable name. What will be the parameter list? It can be the number of parameters that you are going to use. What is in function body? It is a thing that you are going to perform in a function. And what is the return statement? Whatever work is done here, it is going to be returned using this return statement. For example, if I am going to make an add function, okay, so what will be the return type? For example, I want my return type to be int. So int, what is the function name? Let me take the function name as add. What are the parameter list? For example, I'm going to add two numbers. So int x comma int y. Okay, then the body of function. Remember, no semicolon here because we are going to enter in the body of the function. What is the function body? Suppose I'm going to write int sum, and then I'm going to write sum equals to x plus y. So this is my function body. What is the return statement? So I'm going to return the sum. I'm going to return the sum. Okay, so this is a structure of a function. See, this is the return type. Sorry for the background noise. This is the return type. This is the name of function. This is the parameter list. Okay, this is the function body, and this is the return statement. So if I tell you that write a function without return, without parameter, it will be like this. If I tell you write a function with a return type and without argument, it will be like this. If I tell you write a function without return but with parameter, it can be like this. If I tell you write a program with return type and with parameter, it will be like this. So these are the four types of function that you can declare. and any question can be solved using any of this type, you can say. Okay, so this is a basic user defined function. Now talking about recursive function. What is a recursive function? A function that calls itself. Okay, so what is a recursive function? Recursive function, a function that calls itself is called a recursive function. Okay, for example, if you write a function add, and if you are going to call add inside this function, this is called recursive function. Many of students, they get confused that a function inside a function. No, a function that calls itself. Okay, same function, a function within itself, it is called a recursive function. Okay, so you are going to solve a problem using recursive function. You are going to solve a problem by breaking down into smaller, remember the word, okay, smaller and similar sub problem. This comes in exam, sub problem. If they ask which function is used if you are going to divide a problem into smaller and similar sub problem, recursive function use, because we are, each time we call a function, we are going to break that problem into smaller part and then we are going to solve. Okay, so two main condition for this recursive function is, first condition is a base condition. There should always be a base condition. I'll tell you what is a base condition. So there should always be a base condition. Base condition, it is also called terminating condition, because if you are not going to use base condition, how many times it is going to call itself? Infinite? No. That's why we need the base condition. And the second condition is a function should call itself. It should always call itself. These are the two conditions for a recursive function. So let me write a code for you and then we'll get into it. So please, again I'm telling, if you want to go in detail, please refer my channel, my playlist, which is C playlist. Okay, so let me write a program and tell you. So this is a program. So let us write, for example, we have a main. Okay, we have a main condition and then we have a int. This is a very common example. Okay, num equals to 5, and then suppose we have a result variable called result, where I'm going to call the function factorial and I'm going to pass this num, and then I'm going to print the result. Okay, print the result. Here in my recursive function part, I have a function name as factorial, which has got a, okay, and if n equals to 0, we return 1, else we return n into fact n minus 1. Okay, so see, this is a recursive function. This is a recursive function because inside the function we are calling ourselves. Hence this is a recursive function. First condition met. Second condition, there should always be a base condition. Till when should we call this? Till the value of n becomes 0, because after the value of n becomes 0, we are going to return 1. Okay, so this is how a recursive function works. This is the structure of a recursive function. Okay, so that was about user defined function and recursive function. Before watching this video, I assume that you already know about recursive function or what is a recursive function. Okay, now let's go to our MCQ part. Okay, so the first MCQ is, these questions has been asked previously also, so please remember this question. So question number 1, what is a function primarily used for? First question is, what is a function primarily used for? The options are, is it used for decision making? Please comment the answer below. It is used for variable declaration. It is used for printing the output. or it is used for code organization and reusability. Can you tell me what is the primary function of a primary use of a function? Okay, so this is the correct answer, code organization and reusability, because if you want to add two number, you can call this function again and again. No need to write the function again, you can call the same function, hence it is going to use the do the reusability of the code. Okay, let's go to next question. So next question is, okay, good, my favorite part, there comes a code. So has include and void main and then, okay, here I'll teach you an important concept called static variable. Okay, so many of you have already studied this, because before giving this exam you have already passed your bachelor's examination, so I hope you already know about this. Still I'll explain this. Okay, so this is a code. Okay, see, so you can tell that this is a recursive function, because main is going to call main again and again. What is the output of this? Is it a runtime error? B, is it going to print hello? C, is it going to print infinite hello? Or D, it is going to print hello 2 times? What is the answer of this? Okay, so let me explain this. I'll choose another color. Okay, so see, static int, it is a type of integer declaring integer variable in which the latest value of x is preserved. Okay, so don't get confused, I'm going to tell you what happens here. So static int x equals to 3, so here the value of x is 3. Here immediately the value of x is increased, hence the value of x become 4. Now we check the condition, 4 less than equals to 5, yes, so hello is printed here, and we again call the main function, so it goes here. Now if static was not there, we again assign the value of x as 3, but if static is there, the value of x is not 3, the value of x is 4. It uses the updated value of x. Okay, so here the value of x is 4. Now x plus plus, value of x become 5. 5 less than equals to 5, yes, it is true. Again hello is going to be printed once more, hence the answer is D, that is hello hello. Okay, so next question is, a function which calls itself, what is it called? Self function, auto function, static function, or recursive function? Okay, so the answer is recursive function. Fine, so that's all about function. And remember, I'm going to bring a video for all the MCQs. I'm going to take MCQs like this only, like good MCQs I'm going to take, and then I'm going to make a video on that, so don't worry. This is just 2-3 questions for a revision part. After covering the array and pointer part, I'm going to come with a video. I think array is left there, array and string is there, yeah. So after this I'll bring a video like 50 or 100 MCQ, and then we are going to solve that. Till then, stay safe and thank you.